71, 53, and 3 run with free picks over the past 16 weeks, following Friday's easy blowout winner on North Carolina over Marquette. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Saturday video report. Another free pick coming your way, and in-depth preview as usual on Florida Butler, plus another money-saving discount coupon offer. Those only made available to those of you that watch these videos on a regular basis. And first though, I want to break down how this tournament has played out from a point spread perspective. Going into the round of 16, I told you that the favorites had ruled the roost the previous 3 years, covering 17 of 24 games. But I also pointed out that these trends are very cyclical, and the big dance is no exception, because the 3 years prior, the chalks were 8, 15, and 1 versus the odds makers. Well, what happened the past 2 days? We saw again the dogs barking loud and clear, going 5 and 3 versus the spread, and all 5 of those covers, they all won outright. That means the dogs have decidedly owned this tournament so far, going 32 and 23 against the spread, and of those 32 dog covers, 21 of them have won their games outright. And again, as I pointed out yesterday, it just makes you always have to consider that if you're in love with a dog and it's a damn good price, as you saw, especially in rounds 1 and 2, sometimes it's worth playing the game as a smaller play on a money line if you're getting a nice little payback as well. And once again, only works if you're in love with a dog. You know they're going to cover, you think they're going to win, you make the smaller play on the money line and try to increase your profit, increase your bankroll. Also going into the round of 16, I told you double-digit favorites since 1999 in that round had gone 9 and 5 against the spread, and in this year's tournament, the double-digit chalks were 9 and 5 as well. We only had one double-digit favorite. That was Kansas last night, laying 10.5 to 11 against Richmond. You saw what happened there as the Jayhawks smacked the Spiders down early and often. So, boost those records to 10 and 5 in both departments. Now, we have to fast forward to the Elite Eight. Favorites last year covered just one of the 4 games. Over the past 4 years, 4 and 4 even split between the chalks and the dogs. But let's micromanage here for a second and break it down even further. Favorites of between 1 and 3 points since 1988 in the Elite 8 round, they are 4 and 12 against the spread. So we're talking today about Arizona, Connecticut, a 3-point line. Favorites of 1 to 3 points, 4 and 12 since 1988 in this round. Favorites of 3.5 to 6.5 points, however, almost a break-even proposition. 11 and 10 versus the odds makers, and of course you have Florida as a 4-point choice today. Now, in terms of that money-saving discount coupon offer, guys, use this, DANCE20. DANCE20, enter that when prompted in your shopping cart, and you will save $20 off any purchase you make today. It's a one-time usage coupon. It'll save you $20 off your purchase today, or if you desire, you can wait and use that coupon on Sunday. The choice is yours. Once again, it's DANCE20, no space between the word and the number. Enter it when prompted in your shopping cart, and that'll save you $20 today. As for me, the Sweet 16 was very sweet, actually, no pun intended, cashing in with a 20-dime play on Florida, a 5-dime play last night on VCU, and hitting both of my free selections, giving you Connecticut outright over San Diego State and North Carolina, as I mentioned, on Friday. So a 4-0 sweet paid and premium plays overall in the Sweet 16. Now, for your Elite 8 comp play today, I'm going to go with Florida, minus those 4 points against Butler. I know the Bulldogs have won 12 straight games. I know they just beat Old Dominion, Pittsburgh, and Wisconsin. But what do those 3 victims all have in common? Well, first of all, in Old Dominion and Pittsburgh, you had 2 of the top 3 rebounding teams in the nation. And with Wisconsin, you had a very good defensive-minded Big Ten squad. But you also had 3 lumbering, slow teams that like to play a half-court set. That is not what Butler is going to run into today with Florida. Listen, the Gators like to run the floor. They have a big, physical front line. And if I had to be honest, maybe physical is the wrong word here. They're long, they stretch you, they're athletic, and they're deep. You know, it's not just the starters. I mean, they've got some depth. They've got some excellent bench players coming as well. This is a good, talented front line. And because Florida has no problem wanting to run the floor with anybody, Let's face it, as I told you yesterday, and giving you that free pick with North Carolina, you have the size down low. You're not only going to score points in the paint, but you're going to rack up the rebounds, and that's going to allow your transition game to get going. It's interesting to note that Florida this year out-rebounded its foes by nearly 6 boards a game. That may not sound like such a big number, but it really is a very important one. Now, I will also acknowledge the fact that, Butler has gone on an 8-1 run in tournament play with the lone loss, that 2-pointer to Duke in last year's championship game, but this is not the same Butler team, and it all comes down to matchups. Matchups is why I gave you Connecticut over San Diego State on Thursday. Matchups is why I gave you North Carolina yesterday, and matchups, Florida having the advantage here, is why I'm giving you the Gators today. Florida, of course, 83-74 overtime win against BYU, laying 2.5 to 3 points. Billy Donovan, 25-8 straight up in the big dance. Again, I like them here. Why didn't I bet them, however? The one crimp, the one kink, shall we say, in Florida's armor, poor free throw shooting team. 66%. And when you're looking at a number like this, right around 4 points, between two pretty evenly matched teams, this one could go down the wire, and you'd hate to have your side having the opportunity to decide it on the line, and you're shooting just 66% from the field on the season. The other thing that concerns me a bit, and I think it had more to do with the way BYU plays ball, is the fact that Florida easily and willingly launched 32 three-pointers in that overtime win against the BYU Cougars. I hope to God they don't put up that many. They're a little more patient, and they use their decided height advantage to get the ball down low. Once again, though, Florida is going to be your free pick, and again, DANCE20 is going to be your discount coupon code to save you $20. Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again on Sunday morning.